Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming.
Hey guys, John here.
Welcome back to the Nascar Heat 3 Fantasy Cup. After recovering, well, mentally talking about the last episode, I don't think recovery would be the word. We are back and we're ready to go to Kentucky and Charlotte Dirt.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing, I feel. Wait, it's not the whole of Charlotte, it's a dirt track, right?
No.
Was thinking that'd be a freaking big dirt track.
No, Charlotte has an actual dirt track that's right
That's
by the
right.
track.
It's
Yeah.
in the infield, or beside it, yeah.
It's outside the track, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not the entire mile.
Wait,
It's not.
Dirt Talladega, let's make it happen.
It's not the entire mile and a half, and it's not the Roval either.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have that. Imagine if imagine if they did Dirt Talladega where you have to draft down the straightaways but then kick it sideways going into the corner.
That'd be great. Nobody would. I don't know how the physics would work on that either.
There would be a lot of death, I feel.
Yeah. Speaking of death, let's head off to Kentucky.
Yay!
This is the NASCAR Heat Countdown to Green as we get set to go racing.
The Kentucky Speedway is not just another mile-and-a-half track. Here the speeds have climbed and the tempers have soared. 9 events remain in the chase for the Cup, and the points lead is back down to 1. Last week, Aaron Fitch was on a tear. Despite intimidation tactics from his Team Chaos teammate, the driver of the number 19 remained cool under pressure. But can we say the same will happen tonight? Racing at a track where the grip may seem all but non-existent, the slippery surface of this racetrack combined with the horsepower of the NASCAR Xfinity Series cars will be sure to bring you an entirely different style of Kentucky Derby. It's the Alsco 300 at Kentucky, and you're watching the NASCAR chase for the Fantasy Cup.
Alright, here we are at Kentucky, my least favorite mile-and-a-half track in existence.
Hey, look, it's BJ McLeod.
BJ McLeod and Brandon Brown are right here, and then we got the imposter Brandon Jones. BJ McLeod just
got into me, yeah.
What is he doing? He's dancing the jig there down on the inside lane.
I mean, he dove that in there like I dive it down in there. It was terrible. Oh, God.
And somehow you ended up perfectly fine out of that whole situation, and I'm in 7th. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I think I might be a little too tight.
No! I might be too loose.
What were you? Because I went 7, and... Oh, well, there's a caution.
I went 7 as well.
Oh, I feel pretty tight, to be honest. Way too early to pit. So I'm not. Did you pull a strategy? What am I even saying? Strategy. Yeah, that's it. Strategy move.
Yes, I did. I mean, I was already in like 30th, so. No harm,
It's
no
good
foul.
pay dividend. It worked out for me that one time.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's no way I'm going to make it on fuel.
Well, I was going to say it's a little early, but those few extra laps might help.
I'm still 7 laps short on fuel, so.
But you'll get to go longer if it goes green, and you might catch a caution.
Yeah, that's my only hope, honestly, of making this work, unless if you have some issues as well.
I didn't get destroyed on the start, or the restart that time. God, I'm so tight, though.
Yeah, I adjusted the setup a little bit. I added some tape. We'll see if that helps.
I'm just so freaking tight going into the corners. It's crazy. I'm getting like Iowa vibe here.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to Iowa in one corner. Because I think it's turns 3 and 4 are flatter than turns 1 and 2.
That time I touched the apron and that was scary. But yeah, I can definitely tell the difference from 1, 2 to 3 and 4. You're right.
That's specifically why I hate this track so much. Because
you get one handling well, the other one isn't.
Because 3 and 4 reminds me of New Hampshire, and I can't stand New Hampshire in this game.
I don't think I've ever really liked New Hampshire, even though I'm pretty good at it in like 06.
Yeah, I like it in the... Oh, get off the wall, you stupid piece of hunk of metal.
piece of hunk of metal.
I started one line of thought, and then I immediately inserted another line of thought, and it just, yeah.
I like the idea that it's a piece of the hunk of the metal.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That was your best lap ever, and yet it felt like not a great lap. So interesting.
I mean, you haven't raced Xfinity here in career mode, so. Oh, well, did you? Did you do a hot seat here?
Did I do a hot seat? Is this? Oh yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure this is it, isn't it? This is where I rage quit my entire.
No, that was Iowa, wasn't it?
No, I posted Iowa. It was I had a hot seat race here, and I never uploaded the video because I failed it. And I was driving this car, the 38 Yaley car, ironically.
This is ironic.
And for those that might still wonder about that, no, I'm not going back to it. I'm pretty sure that I would only grow to hate it even more as I went. Especially failing a hot seat offer, which means I get less of them, right?
Well, you get less good ones. You have to pass so many 3-star, 4-star before you can get a 5-star.
I disagree strongly that this car is 4 stars, by the way.
Well, that car, yes, Jeff Green is terrible, but... Or is that Green or Yaley?
JJ Yaley.
Oh, Yaley's not too bad.
But the point is, my goal for that was 30th or something, and I couldn't even get there.
Yeah, hot seats are difficult. You've seen a couple of my hot seats. Yeah. They're just difficult.
Part of me wished that before I had just finished the race and let it save, that I had just backed out, lowered the difficulty, and then done it. But then I was like, you know what, frick it, I don't care about this game anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I had to use custom setups to get past the 3-star hot seats for Cup Series, so...
Yeah, I probably could have thought about that, but...
But then again, I was really, really fast in those custom setups, though, and it was unrealistic.
It is funny that I won in Morgan Shepherd's car. I mean,
yeah,
it was strategy. But...
Yeah, it was strategy, but still. You had to be at least relatively competitive in order to pull off strategy, so...
LOL at me saying, maybe I'll do the whole season in Morgan Shepherd's car.
I knew the minute you realized what that actually entailed, you would regret that statement wholeheartedly.
Because I was thinking, oh, I could definitely cheese another win somewhere and get in the chase, but then I got to thinking, yeah, but once the chase starts, I'd be fricked.
Well, it depends on what tracks are in each round, but then the championship's at Homestead, so...
Yeah.
While Homestead is a relatively easy 1.5 miles, at least in this game, I don't think being a Morgan Shepherd car will do you any favors.
You're up to second now? Oh god, I just noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty clean sailing moving through the pack on the outside lane. Might not be the fastest in comparison to you, but...
Well, I'm pretty sure I just gave up a ton of times. I shoved all the way out to the wall there in 3 and 4.
You gave up 3/10.
It's just very tight.
What's your fuel like?
5 laps.
Yeah, I only have 1 and 2 laps of fuel more than you, honestly. Because that caution came on the first lap.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't even know what happened. It was just a mess of stuff happening in the back. I was trying to be cautious on the start because I saw you going crazy, and then BJ McLeod was dancing the jig, and so I was trying to be cautious and waiting for that to sort out, but by the time that happened, I was in 8th and had 2 people on my inside.
BJ McLeod was the reason I was going crazy, in fairness. But yeah.
I mean...
God, this car's tight.
In 3 and 4, yes. There's not going to be much you can do about that, because then you'll be loose in 1 and 2.
Well, but you're better in 3 and 4 than I am, because you gain time there every lap.
Well, that's because I'm letting off probably more than you are.
Yeah, 1 and 2, I feel a little skatey as these tires get older.
That's some lap traffic I see up in front of you.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if something
You know what?
happened
You
in
know
lap
what?
traffic. But something fairly significant would have to happen at a 1.5-mile track for me to gain 3.5 seconds in lap traffic.
I mean, in this game, it wouldn't take much. Really. I don't
we
think.
also got pit stops incoming as well.
Yeah, which I have to do like next time by realistically.
Yeah. Of course, the thing is, even if you spin out the pit road, if you can get on the pit road before the caution comes out, you know what? That looks incredibly clean.
Except I freaking was apparently speeding. God no. This freaking game. This freaking game. "26 seconds. Sure, thanks." Mm-hmm. Was it necessary for it to be that long?
Tommy Joe Martins, I need to get on the pit road, my
I
friend.
was at best 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, and they made me sit there for 26 seconds. But cool.
Oh, Ryan Reed just ran into me on pit road. Tyler Reddick just ran into me. Oh, that's Matt Tift. Ran into me on pit road.
Good old Matt Tift.
He was a rival.
Yes, he was.
Well, Matt
Somebody's
Tift.
wrecking up ahead of me. No, they're blowing up. Or they were just skimming the wall. Can't really tell. It's Chad Fincham is in the wall again. And now he's crossing right in front of me. I have to get way off the gas, but he's going to make it to pit road. Guessing he quote-unquote blew a tire. I'm not really sure how that works.
Not really sure either.
Anyway, I've cycled through to 10th.
I'm in 6th after pit stops.
Has everyone pitted?
It's
not
not
possible.
everybody, but I did see BJ McLeod pass me. So, and Brandon Brown. So it's possible. I did have a very slow entry to pit road to avoid speeding and spinning out.
I was just on the brakes, stopping. I saw 46 on my speedometer. So I guess I sped by 1 lousy mile per hour. Why is it 45 here? Like, anyway, most of them are 60.
We've got a blowy uppie. A blow? Did I just say that?
You did, yeah. He made it to pit road, though, so it doesn't matter.
I regret saying that.
It's out there for the world now.
I regret saying that very strongly. What happened to Carl Long? He was in like 8th place when I passed him, and now he's in 36th.
I don't know. Maybe he hadn't pitted yet, and then he pitted after that.
Well, when I was last and coming through the field, he was in like 8th place.
I see.
So what you need is a caution.
There's 4 laps to go, and I have 2 very old tires. It wouldn't matter if I had a caution. I can't even pass 9th place right now. I'm trying, but I can't.
Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened.
You'd restart with clear traffic. I just wish that there were no such things as green flag pit stops, and that a caution came out at halfway, and that was the end of it. Because I've been screwed so many times by slowing down an extraordinary amount and yet still somehow being just a little bit over. I just feel like 45 is just so ridiculous. Like the older NASCAR games, it was like 60 or 70 that you had to get down.
Yeah, every track was 70, whereas this is realistic to real life pit road speed.
I guess, but 45 is just so slow.
Yeah. I do feel like for a mile and a half that is a bit slow, but I don't know. Alright, I just took second, and the Brandon Jones imposter is leading. This is going to be a Brandon Jones on Brandon Jones fight to the finish here.
Brandon on Brandon violence.
Yeah. Yeah. White flag is out, sponsored by Menards. Save big money at Menards.
Oops. Bumped the wall.
And caution.
I barely brushed the wall. It was not going to bring out a car.
It happens, man. It happens. Oh, this is going to be a photo finish. Oh, did I win? I got it!
Nice.
By 5/1000ths of a second.
GG.
5/1000ths of a second.
It's too bad there's not replay, so you get a cool shot of that.
Not in the online, though.
Like a good thumbnail.
Oh my god. We were splitting a lap car, too. Who's that lap car? Let me see.
Mike Harmon's the first one to lap down.
Yeah, must have been Mike Harmon. Because we were splitting that lap car. Oh my god. And I'm now tied. We are tied.
Yep.
In the point standings, 12-12. And to celebrate that tie, now we get to go to a dirt track. So let's head off to Charlotte in the dirt series.
Let's do this.
This is the NASCAR Heat Countdown to Green as we get set to go racing.
The heat on each racetrack has been rising since the drop of the green flag at Daytona many races ago. And we aren't talking about the temperature. It's the heat of the battle between the Team Chaos teammates that have kept each and every race exciting and unpredictable. Today, the stars of the sport bring the battle to the dirt track at Charlotte for a summer afternoon heat race that's equally as exciting as it is unpredictable. This deceptively challenging course brings short track racing back to its hometown roots. With a single racing room, everyone will be fighting for position. The question posed in this duel is, will the 38 have the home field advantage? Or will he fall victim to the classic bump and run? It's the Goodies 100 at Charlotte, and you're watching the NASCAR chase for the Fantasy Cup.
All right, Aaron on the pole. And a very
Turn, please.
wide, tight track. He told me bottom lane is clear, so I'm going to believe him.
What?
My spotter said bottom lane is clear, so I'm believing him.
Oh god.
It is so tight.
No, really, John?
I looked back and you're just like up the track. I was like, yeah, he knows.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you felt it, but I did make brief contact with you, and
Is that what it was? I don't think it actually happened on me, and I know you were close, but
yeah, it was my fault, but I reacted to it and you didn't, and so you moved forward and I moved backwards.
there's also tire tracks through the grass down there.
That was me.
Aha, I see.
That was definitely me. Best lap ever.
Same. But I think you're a lot faster than me, judging by visuals.
If I can do it right, which is not like a 1 in 10
Well,
chance.
I'm already in lap traffic, so get ready to capitalize on that, as contact with that guy sends me way up the track. There we go.
You see, the thing that I think hurts you in lap traffic is you like to run the middle lane, and that's usually where they are. Whereas I like running the very bottom, and usually they leave that open. So I think that kind of adds to why you have lap traffic frustration sometimes.
I mean, I try to run the bottom, but usually I'm just not fast or handling well enough for it.
But you got around that gaggle of cars quite quickly.
Yeah, so did you. Well,
I'm still there. Still there.
But anyway, yeah, it's hard here because the car just naturally wants to go up the track all the time. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not doing too hot anymore. I've lost my groove. Both my mental groove and my on-track groove.
Lost some time there because they were blocking bottom and middle. Oof. Thanks, Kerchief.
Oh, you've gained so much time.
Just timing these lap guys, but there's what a pile up here. Not a pile up, but I mean a pile of cars.
There's a pile up out there.
Yeah, not quite. Oh god. Okay, that was lived somehow.
Lived. Noted. Oh, you spun out the other one.
He did get sideways.
That's a huge pile up. That's actually a pile up now.
Yeah.
Or at least it was when I passed him. I wasn't sure if that was you or him.
He's just sitting here in the middle of the track. Cool, fantastic. Well, I guess
He's driving back. Oh, he tried to wreck me.
Did he? He was just sitting in my way.
He tried to get back going forward right as I was. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Sean. Barring a miracle, you've won this race.
Still a ways to go. Still 9 laps and more traffic.
Well, we've lapped the field now.
I also feel like my handling is really going away.
Who even are you, Paulinkaz? Never seen your name before.
Who the frick is Villager? It's him. He's Villager.
This answers so many questions. It raises a lot more, like how does Villager reach the pedals?
Yeah, how would he ever do that? Stubby little legs.
Need some stilts or something.
Oh, hi, Lewis, again.
You did wreck the crap out of him.
Not intentionally.
There can be only... You did it again!
I did not that time! I'll have you know I passed him clean. If he wrecked on his own.
He was sitting in the middle of the track again!
Legitimately. Did not wreck it. He's still here.
Exactly! Oh, now there's like Oh no.
Oh, caution. Oh, God.
Yeah,
every chance there.
Every single car within like a mile radius was in that pile up.
Here's your chance, Aaron.
If only I could be good on restarts, which I'm not.
But my handling is shot. Hey, Dan Goodman.
Back on the lead lap. He'll be in the back of the pack.
He's usually last in like career.
He is. He's never good. Oh, you're so lucky I let off there.
Oof, white flag.
You get such a good run off the corner. I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, that was stressful. Alright.
Yeah, you were faster than me that whole race. You got such good runs off the corners.
I swear the labs traffic though, they're just such a freaking wild card. There's just, I mean, granted I did spin him out that one time. The other time, legitimately, I did not touch him in any way that I saw. So I don't know what happened to him that
How
time.
many
He
laps
just
down did
blocked
he
the track.
finish? He finished 5 laps.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have finished more laps down. Honestly.
I feel like he should die, but anyway.
I mean, he is you though.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
But
anyway, that's it for this episode.
That puts John back into the lead by 1. What do we got coming up here? We got Talladega and Darlington. Oh
Talladega
boy.
and Darlington. Gonna call it now. Aaron's going to be back in the lead.
That's a bold call because I have not raced Darlington at all in this game. Actually, but by the time we record the next segment, I will, because I believe that's like the next thing I have to do in career mode. You probably would have saw it yesterday. So I'll at least have some experience in Darlington. Talladega wide open. Who freaking knows with Talladega?
The thing about Talladega is that the AI are good at the plate tracks, and their mentality of we don't let off, we drive in, and we don't care if you're there usually results in us dying repeatedly. So it's probably just going to be a battle of attrition, really.
Yeah,
us.
I mean, if we were smart, we would 2-car tandem it up until like the last lap, but we're not smart.
We tried that though, and because of netcode, it didn't quite work out last time.
Also true. Also true.
Oh man. On the bright side, it's the last time we'll have to do a plate race.
Yes. Well, let's just look at the rest of the schedule here. We got those two. Then we go to Mid Ohio.
Yeah.
Rip us. Taggart in the dirt. Bristol in the trucks. Then the Roval.
Oh God, the Roval.
Phoenix and Homestead. We're hitting the home stretch, John.
We are, and I was really hoping that I would have a bigger lead going into these bad tracks, but yep, here we go.
I mean, we all hope that we would have a close finish. Who knows? Homestead might come down. It might come down to Homestead. I mean, you were worried at the beginning of the series that I would run away with it, and I've been in catch-up mode since Sonoma, essentially. So.
Yeah, this is true. I predicted you winning by like 5, I think.
Yeah.
Which could still happen.
It would take a lot, but it could happen.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. For the sake of the viewers, I'm sure they would love to see it come down to the end, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, we might have to make it double, triple, quadruple points in order to make it matter, but...
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah. Am I doing the outro?
Yes,
Thank you guys so much for watching.
We apologize for the awkward pauses we've had in like the last minute. I was just waiting for John to do the outro because I did the outro last time.
Conversation about stuff like I don't know what's going on. If you enjoyed, hammer that like button. Subscribe to either my channel or Aaron's because we need all the help we can get.
Also, check out the Team Chaos channel. Team Chaos channel in both of our descriptions below.
There's no racing there, but there's a lot of other fun things, so definitely give it a shot.
No racing yet.
Maybe we might do something.
If you guys hit the subscribe button and you tell us all about how you hit the subscribe button with much excitement in the comments below, then maybe we'll consider it.
Yeah, that could happen. But
only if you do that.
Also, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Foreheads.